We will now continue with part 3 of this presentation, which is about more advanced bibliometric analysis. Now let us elaborate on our final approach of bibliometric analysis. This is concerned with questions which cannot be answered using the bibliometric analysis features of databases mentioned before, but for which specialized analysis tools and skills are needed. TU Delft Library uses the tool Vantage Point to perform advanced bibliometric analysis, mostly on request. TU Delft Library has one license for this tool and is considering a second license. About Vantage Point, it is a text mining tool for discovering knowledge in search results from patent and literature databases. Vantage Point offers the possibility to produce cleaned lists of authors, affiliations, and organizations, which then can be used for analysis. The knowledge in the literature can be discovered by generating rankings, co-occurrence matrices, and correlation matrices. Advanced bibliometric analysis using Vantage Point has been performed by TU Delft Library in different cases. One of those cases is a market survey based on patent literature. I will discuss this from the next slide on. First, what you see here is an example of a Vantage Point result screen, which is built by performing a number of analyses. Some of these analyses seem straightforward, but for generating the tables, the graphics, and the cross-correlation map, a tool like Vantage Point is actually needed. The databases mentioned before can only give you figures per author, per affiliation, per journal, and so on, instead of the figures for a list of authors, a list of affiliations, a list of journals, and so on. So let us now discuss the case of the market survey based on patent literature. The underlying question was if it would be possible to find potential partners for licensing a TU Delft patent. We choose the following approach. Based on the International Patent Code of the TU Delft patent, we performed a search in the database Derwent Innovation Index, which I mentioned before. This provided us with a list of applicants. Following this, we performed searches regarding the obtained applicants in order to determine the complete portfolios of these applicants. We imported all results in Vantage Point and cleaned the list of affiliations to be sure that we had left a list with unique applicants. After this, we generated the correlation matrices, of which 3 are given partly and discussed in the next slides. In this matrix, the top applicants are given. These top applicants might be candidates for licensing the TU Delft patent. It is not definitely necessary that the number 1 in this list is the most obvious candidate. For instance, the number 20 in the list has indeed a smaller total number of patents, but a higher percentage thereof are patents having the same international patent code as the TU Delft patent. Apparently, this applicant is relatively more active in this field than the number 1 applicant. In this matrix, the relatively most active applicants are given. Notice that these applicants have quite high percentages of patents in the same domain as the TU Delft patent. These applicants might be interesting candidates for licensing the TU Delft patent. Also given in this matrix are the priority countries, providing information on the countries or patent offices where the patents were applied. In this matrix, non-active applicants are given. An extra column has been added to the matrix, containing the priority years, being the years the concerning applicant applied for the patents. Although the number 1 applicant in this matrix has a high percentage of patents in the same domain as the TU Delft patent, in its portfolio, this applicant is not a potential candidate for licensing the TU Delft patent because it is not active in the field anymore. As I mentioned before, all three correlation matrices I have shown and discussed here could only be generated using a specialized analysis tool, in our case Vantage Point. This can give you an idea of what kind of analysis can be performed and correlations can be made using these kind of tools. I hope that during this short presentations with 3 parts, I have given you an idea of how we at TU Delft Library deal with bibliometric analysis. If you have any questions regarding this or other library issues, please don't hesitate to contact Ask Your Library, our customer service. In this slide, you can see the different ways of contacting Ask Your Library, for instance, by telephone or by chat. On behalf of TU Delft Library, I thank you for your attention.